से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की, श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की, श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, श्री प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 14, Text number 61. Evam Viharai Kaumarai Kaumaram Jahatuhu Braje Nilayanai Setubandhai Markata Utpatvana Adibihi Evam Vihare Kaumarahi Kaumaram Jahatur Braje Nilayane Setubandhe Markata Utpavana Adibihi Evam Vihare Kaumare Kaumaram Jahatur Braje Nilayane Setubandhe Markatotplavana Adibihi Evam Vihare Kaumare Kaumaram Jahatur Braje Nilayane Setubandhe Markata Utplavana Adibihi. माता जी Evam, thus, Viharaihi, with pastimes, Kaumaraihi, of boyhood, Kaumaram, the child whose age up to 5 years, Jahatuhu, they passed, Vraje, in the land of Vrindavan, Nilayanaihi, with sports of chasing about, Setubandaihi, with the building of the bridges, Markata Utplavana, with the jumping around of monkeys, Adibihi, and so on. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. In this translation, in this way, the boys spent their childhood in the land of Vrindavan, playing hide and go seek, building play bridges, jumping about like monkeys, and engaging in many other such games. Purport. According to Srila Sanatana Goswami, the word Nilayanaihi refers to games such as hide and go seek or cops and robbers. Sometimes the boys would jump around like the monkeys in Lord Ramchandra's army and then enact the building of the bridge to Sri Lanka by constructing play bridges in lakes or ponds. Sometimes the boys would imitate the pastime of churning the ocean of milk, and sometimes they would play catch with balls. We can find full pleasure in the spiritual world with the simple condition that everything be performed in pure love of Godhead, Krishna consciousness. Thus end the purports of his humble servants of his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, to the 10th canto, 14th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Brahma's Prayers to Lord Krishna. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamaline Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye. So we are coming to the end of this wonderful chapter, 14th, Brahmaji's prayers, Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. So like this, it is described in this verse that Krishna performed many wonderful pastimes with his associates. Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Yaddevaki Sutapadam Bhuja Labda Lakshmi Govinda Venu Manumatta Mayur Nutyam Prekshadrimam Havratanya Samasta Sattvam. So this is a verse from Venugita. So Krishna is roaming around Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Yad Devaki Sutta Padambuja Labdha Lakshmi. So this land of Vrindavan has obtained the treasure of wealth of Krishna's lotus footprints. That is why it is glorifying it is spreading the fame of the glory of Mother Earth, all the three worlds, in all the three worlds. And then Govinda, he is playing flute. Govinda Vedam, Anumat Mayur. And then the peacocks are dancing, to the flute sound of Krishna. Like this, and then all the living entities, they are actually went up on the higher place, and then they are watching, stunned, the wonderful pastimes of Krishna. So here Govinda, like Indra has when he bathed the Krishna after the Govardhan Leela, he gave the name Govinda to Krishna. So Govinda means there are many meanings of Govinda. One meaning is one who protects the cows, because the cow Gavaya Indra Govinda, So because the cows are the embodiment of all the demigods, and then now Krishna is enthroned as the Indra of cows. That is why Indra actually indicated that he is the master of all demigods also, Govinda. So another meaning of Govinda is the gopis, they used to call Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, because the one who places the flute to his ruby-like colored lips and plays and enthralls all the living entities. So that is the meaning of Govinda for the gopis. So Govinda, he is roaming around playing flute. Then meanwhile he observed the cows because of greed for the very fragrant grasses of Govardhan. They went far away. Then immediately Krishna has a very special flute playing technique he had for. It's not universal for each gopi, for each cow, So when he was playing, he would say, "Oh Nandini, come, come, come." Then Nandini cow comes running. Then Harini, come, come, come. Then like that, he would play flute, and all the cows, Padmini, every Krishna knows the name of each and every cow, right? Each and every cow, like that. Like Srila Prabhupada, he used to remember every disciple's name. So then the Prabhupada would mention, "Oh, I know," like that. Really? So Prabhupada, you know my name? Like that. So sometimes, anyway, so they all will come running. Then Krishna would speak to them. "Hey, my dear mothers, don't go far away in the greed of eating grass. When you go out of my sight, when you go out of my sight, I become very worried. What you will be eating, and some animals will, grab you or anything. So please don't go out," like that. So the cows, they look at Krishna because they are drinking the beauty of Krishna with the grass, half chewed, like that. And then Krishna would. So Krishna is, many times I told, Krishna is Amrita Avatar. Amrita Avatar. In his hands, lotus hands, there is Amrita. And in his eyes, in the glances, there is Amrita. So when next 2-3 chapters, we'll see during the Kali Amardhan Leela, all the cows and some of the coward boys and all, they drank Kalindi water, and they fell unconscious or dead or whatever. And then Krishna saw them. He just by looking at them, he brought them back to life. So that is, he has, in the glance, he has Amrita. Like that. And then these cows, every day, they would become so enchanted by, flute song of Krishna, that they would, even though they take the grass, they would forget to chew the grass. They just, look at Krishna gaping, their mouth wide open, and they don't eat grass whole day, and then they become weak. They become weak, and then so they feel hungry because they have not bothered to eat grass whole day, because looking at the beauty of Krishna, drinking the wonderful song, flute songs of Krishna. So then Krishna would just rub them on their backs. And then they get all the pushti. So in his hands, he has Amrita, like that. So like this, Krishna is going around. And then this autumn season, so agreed, decorating herself with beautiful flowers and with beautiful, chirping birds and all that, came to greet Krishna. So meanwhile, all the Krishna and all the Gopas and the, all the friends and all, Madhumangal, Sridham and all that. So they gathered and they started playing various games. Kabaddi, Kho-Kho, and then cricket, Gilli Danda, right? So Gilli Danda. And, there is one game, you make some border like this with the squares and all that. And then with 1 foot, what is it called? Ligdi. Langdi. So that game. So they are all coming from Krishna. And then, you put some planks, and then you take a ball and hit them like that. And then hide and seek, like that. So one day, Krishna challenged Sridhama, come, but before you challenge me for a wrestling match, think about my strength. Do you remember last time, I crushed you with my bolt-like arms. So before you challenge me, think twice, like that. Then Sridhama, he is a very close friend of Krishna. He said, Dekho, he's pragalbas, means he's flattering himself. Have you forgotten that how, what a thrashing I gave you last time? Then you had to carry me on your back. So you think before you challenge me. Like that. Said, don't, boast about all the time, I have killed this demon, I have killed that demon. So he is always, flattering about himself that, I killed Agasura, Putana, I lifted Govardhan hill and all that. Agasura, have you forgotten? You are not the only one who entered into the mouth of Agasura. Right? We also entered the Agasura, so it is a combined effort. We also have a part in that. Then regarding Putana was killed by the effect, power of the mantras of the Brahmanas. You don't even know, you are just 6 days old boy, like that. This Govardhan hill, have you forgotten? You are always boasting, I am Giridhari Govardhan, I lifted Govardhan hill. But actually, have you forgotten? Before that, we did very nice worship of Govardhan. Because he is pleased with us, when we are in trouble, he jumped in the sky and then, protecting us. So in order to get name, to get some, brownie points, to earn brownie points in front of the gopis, you just, was, pretending to lift the Govardhan hill. We thought, okay, let the girls, be attracted to you. So that's why we didn't protest. Otherwise, the truth is this, like that. So Krishna, what is this, my friends only, they don't recognize my godhood. What is this? Then there is a big argument. Then Balramji says, come, slow down. Come. So then he took them to the bank of Yamuna, whatever, and then they were there, playing there. And then meanwhile, Dhanishta Gopi, she is the one who carries prasadam, Radharani goes to Yashoda Mataji's house, and then she is the one who carries prasadam for all the gopas and lunch, because they take breakfast. Sometimes they pack also, but lunch is supplied by Mother Yashoda, and then Dhanishta Gopi with her associates, she brings the prasadam, and then they sit in the on the bank of Yamuna under the shade of the trees and all. They Vindu Bhojanam means it is a feast. Every day Vanabhojanam, it's called Vanabhojanam, every day Vanabhojanam, right? Usually in Andhra we have this Vanabhojanam during Kartik Mas, right? Picnic, they say it's a picnic, it's called picnic. So then every day like that picnic, so that picnic, so every day picnic, right? So that is why Srila Prabhupada, what did he say? Anybody remembers? Many times I tell this pastime. Anybody remembers? Prabhupada said, the destiny of all Hare Krishna devotees is to join the picnic of Krishna. All our destiny is like that. So, and so then meanwhile, Krishna, became a little bit tired because of playing and all that. Then Subala said, then other Gopas and all, then, Krishna was sleeping on the lap of Balaram. And then Subala came and said, he was actually massaging the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. Massaging the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. And then one more boy, he was actually, rubbing on the stomach of Krishna. अरे मेरा दोस्त सखा ज़्यादा खा लिया, aham vaishva. Then he would chant some mantra, Vatu, Madhumangal. He was chanting mantra because if you eat too much, up to the neck, then you should rub your stomach 3 times and then chant Om aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham प्राणापान समायुक्तम पचामी अन्नम चतुर्विधम. थोड़ा खाना थोड़ा पका ले भगवान, आप ही है खाने वाला, थोड़ा अच्छा से खा लेना. Like that. So he was doing it. Then Krishna little bit of dozed off. In that he started dreaming. So what was the dream? So in all the Radhika and Srimati Radharani and all the other gopis, they entered Kusum Sarovar. Kusum Sarovar, Kusum one near Sarovar, that Kusum Sarovar, that's why it is called. Then she is a devotee of Surya Bhagavan. So on the pretext of, on the excuse of worshipping Surya Bhagavan, she would come out to pluck flowers and water and all that. So she started plucking flowers. Krishna along with Madhumangal and some other friends, they came and they obstructed, said, hey, what are you doing? Why are you plucking the flowers? With whose permission you are plucking the flowers? So Srimati Radharani is very busy plucking the flowers like that. So she didn't even cast a glance at Krishna. So this has irritated Krishna more. Then Krishna caught hold of the hand of Radharani, said, can't you hear? I am asking you some question. With whose permission you are plucking the flowers? So Radharani neglectfully replied, I don't need anybody's permission. Like that. Have you not heard? I don't want to boast about my pedigree and inheritance and all. Actually this one, in Vedas also it is called Krishna one, right? So it belongs to me. So I am, actually it belonged to Nanda Maharaj, I am his son. So naturally I belong to, so I don't remember giving any permission to you, or I did not lend you or anything for plucking flowers. Why are you plucking the flowers? Like that. Then so Vishaka Devi, she protested, saying that when did you become Vrindavan ka Raja? Nanda. Yeah? So when did you get the inheritance? and all that. So this one belongs to Radharani. Radharani. So Krishna said, see in Vedas also it is said Krishnavana. Krishnavana means Yamuna and all dark. So I am dark, so it belongs to me. Then Lalita Devi, she is very expert in Vedic knowledge, expert in Shastra and all that. Then she quoted one verse from one Purana saying that Radha Vrindavane, Vrindavan Vane. So because this one belongs to Radharani. Have you not heard that, Puranas, if somebody doesn't understand Vedas, in order to make them understand, Puranas are written. So in the Purana, it is very, very clearly given that, so this one belongs to Radharani. So it doesn't belong to you. And then all the gopis, they started clapping. And then Krishna did not have an answer. Then Krishna started, conjuring some verses from here and there and started quoting. Then Lalita Devi is very expert in, counteracting. And then she was defeating all the arguments of Krishna. Then Madhumangal said, we cannot argue with this ladies. I am going. You make your, like that. And then Krishna was, like a deer caught in the headlights of, car in the middle of the, road. He is not able to understand what to do now, how to get out of this defeat, arguments and, the wrath of all the gopis. Radharani is mocking, she was mockingly looking at Krishna, and then some other gopis are ridiculing Krishna, like that. Now what should Krishna do? How to get out of this? Huh? 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 Kya Anant Rupa? You are not hearing Katha properly. Wake up. He's only dreaming, Right? He's only dreaming. So in order to avoid the defeat, the best solution for him was wake up. Like that. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, so like this, one more pastime. One day, this happened in Kamyavan. One day, Krishna and Radharani and all the gopis and all, they were doing vihar. It's written here, viharai. They are doing vihar. So they were sitting on the bank of a lake. On the bank of a lake, pond, pond. Like that. So there, on the trees and all, some monkeys are there. So those monkeys, they were jumping, from one tree to another tree. Right? Like Giriraj Maharaj says, that once he was giving lecture, and then somebody asked, if you are saying that your ancestors, are writing Vedas and doing all the sacrifices. So at that time, what our ancestors are doing? Then Giriraj Maharaj replied, jumping from one tree to another tree. Darwin, Markata Gotra, they are like that. So anyway, so they are jumping up and down, and then some monkeys, they are coming and offering obeisance to Krishna. Like that, the playful things are happening. And then Lalita Devi, she is expert. There is a very clear, close anubandham, connection between Rama's and Krishna's pastimes, because a lot of things are there. So they said, we have heard, even Radharani and all, they know Ramayana very much. Right? That is why Radharani, Brahma Gita, she accuses Krishna. Previously he appeared as Rama, so that time he was very attached to his wife, Sita. When Shurpanaka came, he was very, very, lumpert. He's so attached to his wife that he cut the, nose of Shurpanaka. Instead of accepting her, when a woman approaches Kshatriya, a Kshatriya should not refuse. Like that, he has no guts to, he is too attached to Sita and all that. Anyway, so Lalita Devi said, Previously, there was very wonderful pastime happened. Lord Ramchandra, he appeared. And then he was very attached to Sita. And he is such a great archer that when he would twang his dhanush, his bow, all the three worlds will tremble in fear. All the three worlds will tremble in fear. And then once, they went to forest, and then he is very attached to Sita. And then Ravanasur, there is one very huge demon by name Ravanasur. Ravanasur kidnapped Sita. And then this Rama could not cross the ocean because he was living beyond the ocean, and this Rama could not cross the ocean. And then Hanuman, there is one very loyal servant of Rama, Hanuman, he went and found out the address of Sita and all that. So Rama was thinking how to cross the ocean. Then somehow or other, he crossed the ocean by building a bridge across the ocean. Like that. So wonderful like that. Then Krishna said, Radhe, I am the same Raghunath. I am the same Raghunath. Like that. Then everybody started laughing. Rama, he is Ekapatni Vrat, attached to Sita. And then he is such a great warrior, archer, that, when he would, take this bow and then twang his, the thread, then all the three worlds used to tremble. And then you are going around with so many girls, you have got so many girlfriends. How do we know that, you are Raghunath? Don't bluff, there is a limit to anything. There is a limit to anything. Then Krishna said, you don't believe in my words? I am the same Rama. Actually, he is the son of Dasharatha Maharaj. And then I only born as, Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. So he is attached to Sita. I am only attached to Radharani. Only attached to Radharani. When he would, lift his bow and arrow, all the three worlds would tremble. But in my hands I have a flute. When I start playing flute, then all the three worlds will tremble. Both animate and inanimate, they tremble. Like that. So, just see all these monkeys, that is why they are offering me obeisances. The same old monkeys, they took birth again, like that. Then Radharani said, this is all bluff. Okay then, you prove. You prove that you are Raghunath. So said, how can I prove that I am Raghunath? He said, build a bridge across this pond. Then he said, okay, I will build the bridge. And then he told all the gopis, all of you bring, stones. He said, why we are your servants or what? Yeah. So you are telling, you are the lord of these monkeys, na? So go tell those monkeys only to bring. Tell the monkeys only. Then Krishna ordered, hey monkeys, bring all the stones. So they brought all the stones. They brought all the stones. They said, hey Radhe, if you are the only my prana sakhi, prana priye, then let this stones float in the water and then become a bridge. Like that. So he would take one stone and then he would tell that mantra, Radhe, Jai Radhe, and then throw it in the water. And then it would float. Like that. Like that, then the bridge was crossed. A bridge was built across the pond. Like that. So all the monkeys and all, they are bringing the stones and all that. Then Krishna crossed the bridge. He said, see, now you believe that I am same Raghunath? Vishaka said, you played some trick. Said, what trick? Then Lalita Devi said, there are some devotees in South India. This mode of, they worship, mode of ignorance. They, what is it? Palani Subramaniam. They drag, all these, some chariot or something like that. They pierce their tongues and then they put some, these ropes and all, they drag. They The mode of ignorance. So, they get some, Daivi Shakti, Shakti. From Shakti Devi, they get some, Maya tricks, like that. So they do all this, they cross the water, river, by by keeping a, pot on their head, and then by walking on a very small, thin thread, which is hanging in the air, like that. So they worship some Shakti and all. They derive that Shakti from the Shakti Devi, Durga Devi, and then they cross. Say like this, you also played some trick. You also played some trick. Like that. Krishna was very, very frustrated. Are, you're my close friends. You don't accept that I am God, I am Raghunath. And then what others, how they will accept? So, like that, they are having some fun pastime. So this is the pastime, where they were building bridges and all, like that. So like this, with the Gopas also, Krishna was doing those pastimes, like that. This, this very wonderful pastime. So once, Narad Muni used to come very regularly, because he was very attracted to Srimati Radharani. He was worshipping her and all that. So by regularly coming and meeting Radharani, in Vrindavan, like that. So Krishna told, Krishna observed, Radharani associating very closely with Narad Muni. Then he told Radharani that, this Narad is a troublemaker, don't associate too much with him. He will create trouble between both of us. Then Radharani said, he is such a great devotee, he is always glorifying you, and all that. So he would not, mera pyar itna, weak nahi hai. It is not so weak that I will come under the, some people's complaints and all. Then I will, so I love you too much, like that. मेरे को शक करने का आदत नहीं है, like that. So Krishna said, as you wish, your destiny, like that. So one day, Narada Muni, he came to Vrindavan and then he was praising Krishna. Then Narada Muni, Bajaya Veena, Radhika Ramana. So he was very melodiously singing on his Veena. And then Krishna became, Krishna is a, Sangita Priya. You know that? Krishna is a Sangita Priya. So he was singing very nicely, and then Krishna became very attracted to singing of Narad Muni. He said, Narad, you sang very nicely. If you want any benediction, you can ask me. You can ask me. Narad Muni smiled and said, Keshav, no problem. Right now I am fully satisfied. But give me promise that whenever I want, I will ask you, then you will give. Krishna said, okay, no problem. So in Shravan Mahina, once, this Julan Yatra festival goes on. So there, all the gopis and all, they are making arrangement on the bank of Lalita Kund. They are making the arrangement of, for all the, for swing festival of Radha and Krishna, Radha Govind festival, like that. So meanwhile, Narad Muni came. So Narad Muni came. Narad very nicely enchanted and all. Then said, Narad Muni went and told Krishna, oh Keshav, do you remember that you have given me promise that you will give me some benediction? He said, yeah. So actually Narad Muni asked, what are you doing? What's happening? He said, actually Radha Govind, Julan Yatra festival is there. We are making arrangements. All the arrangement is done, but Radharani is not yet come. We are waiting for her. Like that. Then Narad Muni told, hey Keshav, do you remember you promised me that you will give me one benediction? Yeah. He said, what? I want to see you and Lalita Devi doing a swing festival. Then Krishna said, no, it's not good. It is not good. Radharani is coming. We are waiting for Radharani. Then Narad Muni said, Lalita Devi flatly refused. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do. My Pranasakhi only will do, Julan Yatra festival, like that. So Narad Muni said, then what is the use of you giving benediction? You are going back on your word. like that. Then Krishna somehow said, okay, Radharani has not come. Meanwhile we will fulfill the desire of, Narad Muni. I promised him. Like that. Then Lalita Devi very reluctantly agreed to sit with Krishna on the swing. And then they were doing, swinging and all that, like that. So meanwhile, Narad Muni was very enchanted and all. So they were all very absorbed in the festival. Narad Muni just left that place. Then so there he went to Radharani. So Radharani she was decorating herself. Said, what are you doing, Radhika? Srimati Radhika. Said, I am actually, festival, Jhulanayatra festival is there. So I am going there. I am getting ready. What you are getting ready? Already is doing it. I said, what? With whom? So Lalita Devi. Then he said, what is this? Then don't bluff, don't tell me. You are bluffing. I said, if you don't believe, come, we will see. See with your own words, eyes, like that. So he brought her. So from far he saw, she saw Lalita Devi, on the swing with Govinda. Then she became very angry. She became very angry, and then she left. And then she was hiding in a kunja, sulking, like that. And then Krishna was, doing, Julan, but he was waiting for Radharani. Where is Radharani? Where is Radharani? No sign of Radharani. So look for him, look for her. Then he looked for Narad Muni. Narad Muni escaped. Narad Muni escaped. And then he said, there is some, some problem, something like that. And then they went for searching for Radharani. So they found some in Kunja sulking. So Krishna asked, hey, Radhika, we are all waiting for you. Why you didn't come? Why do you need me? Why do you need me? So you are enjoying with Lalita Devi, na? मेरे को क्या जरूरत है? अब जाओ, उनके साथ ही enjoy करो. So Krishna said, who told you? She said, Narad Muni. Oh God. I told you, na. So I told you, na. See, don't associate with Narad Muni, he will create problem. Then you said, मेरा प्यार के ऊपर बहुत भरोसा है. See what happened? He created problem or trouble or not? Said, why? Then everything he explained. Actually once, I gave him a promise that I will, give you some benediction. Then he insisted that, I do Julan with Lalita Devi. In order to fulfill my promise to him, benediction, I agreed. But actually, I'm not enjoying, without you I cannot enjoy. Come. Oh, then Radharani understood. Then I told you, he avoid Narad Muni. He will create Kalaha Priya, like that. So like this, so these pastimes, Krishna performs all these wonderful pastimes, to attract us. To attract us, right? Like yesterday that Prabhuji was telling that, Brahmaji, there's a very beautiful prayer that, all these karmis and all, they work very hard in the factories and all. And then in the night time, they don't get sleep. Right? They don't get sleep. But, because their intelligence breaks because of anxiety, anxiety and all that. Right? But, like it is said that, Sukhanidra Anayasa Maranam Bina Dainyena Jivanam. Right? What are Sukhanidra Anayasa Maranam and Bina Dainyena Jivanam. Sukhanidra means as soon as you hit the bed, you fall asleep. How many of you sleep like that? Just as soon as you hit the bed, you just fall asleep. Please raise your hands. अरे ऊपर करो, काल ऊपर करो. बस बाकी लोग you roll on the bed, huh? You roll on the bed, then, right? Sukhanidra, that is, other many people, the maximum amount of sleeping pills are sold in America, richest nation. They don't get sleep. They have to take opium. After some time, the sleeping pills also, they don't work. Then they have to take opium, drugs and all that. So, Sukhanidra, Anayasa Maranam, without going to hospital, without all the tubes in the nose, all the saline, So, you go, how are you? Foolish fellow, he's lying in ICU or, hospital, and then you go and ask him, how are you? I'm not well, Then that fellow also, Kemcho, they say, Saruche. Kaunsa Saruche, you are lying in the hospital bed. Like our Nimbarka Prabhu, he did, for he used to go, he used to do, not Aarti, but he would come and sit when Aarti is going on. And then people would come and then he would give some flower, this and that. Then he attended that, and then he went up. I think he did some Gadi Puja or whatever, I think, that the same day. And then he went up. Then after that, he goes into Gamcha, and then he goes to bathroom, he goes to toilet for, like that, and then wash feet, and then come back, and then again wear the dress and, do whatever, like that. He will go for walking and all that. See, that day he came up after the altar and all that. He changed into Gamcha. He went to bathroom. He did not go into the toilet, Dying in the toilet is very bad. He outside, near the mirror, there is a pillar. Near that pillar, he sat down. Right? He sat down. Then I went inside and I was wondering, what happened? Why was he sitting there? Then I called some devotees. Said, Kya ho gaya? Then we lifted him and then brought him. And then we called Dr. Sardarji. Then he declared, he said that he is dead. He left his body. This is called Anayasa Maranam. No going to the hospital, no suffering. Some people, they die in the sleep, Anayasa Maranam. Then Bina Dainyana Jivanam. Bina Dainyana Jivanam means, especially for Grahasthas. We are professional beggars, Hare Krishna, but, but, for a Grahastha, to uska haath pelana, sometimes, we see, right, some ladies, they come, Babi, namak khatam ho gaya, thoda namak dena. Babi, thoda sugar khatam ho gaya, thoda sugar dena. And then, asking for loans, for the, so this is the worst. Bina Dainya, this is called Dainya. Living a life, asking, somebody, please give me, please give me. If you can live without asking anybody, very come. That means, so Sukhanidra, Anayasa Maranam, Bina Dainyana Jivanam. So if somebody has this, they are actually very fortunate. That means they have obtained the mercy of Govinda. Right? Otherwise, people they don't get sleep. They die horrible deaths, and then they are always taking loan. Right? Like there in the DT department, when you come, we teach mudras. Right? So there is one mudra. If you practice this mudra, that means giving, dana. Right? In the next life, you don't have to practice this mudra. Is begging. Right? Like that. So, most of the people are suffering in this material world. Suffering in this material world. And Krishna actually comes in this material world. And then everybody is attracted to womanizing and all this stealing. Like if you read newspaper, there are only two news. Somebody is stealing, bribe, or somebody is having affair with some other woman or he got killed or something like that. Right? So Krishna has done this both. Stealing and stree, right? So many times they say, they compare, you are like a Krishna, having so many girlfriends, right? So even though they are criticizing Krishna, but actually they are saying Krishna, right? They are saying Krishna. So that will help them. So in the consciousness of people, especially in India, both these things are imprinted. Makanchor and he is dancing with so many girls, other people's wives. But actually, how, like one Acharya, he comments that what is meant by stealing? Stealing means you go to somebody's house, take something which is not belonging to you, without the knowledge of the owner. That is called stealing. How can Krishna steal? Because everything belongs to him. Like that, every woman is Krishna's wife. So we are actually immoral for taking Krishna's wife and claiming that she is my wife. Right? But still, if somebody enjoys the pastimes of Krishna, hears these pastimes of Krishna, they'll become purified. Right? Then Krishna is telling, all of you have to go to factory every day. You have to work so hard. And then it is so difficult, to please family members. Right? In 4th canto Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva says that it is just like, in this material world, enjoyment is like, these bees, they collect so much honey from all the sources. When they want to enjoy the honey from the beehive, their own honey, they have to suffer the bites of other bees. Like that, people construct so many hi-fi buildings and all these things. But when they want to enjoy, they have to suffer from the bites of fellow human beings, fellow society, fellow countries. Prabhupada says, in this world, enjoyment is like a sweet rice mixed with sand. Right? Always. So difficult to please others. And then unless you please others, you cannot get happiness. Your happiness depends on someone else's behavior. Right? That's why I always say, what is the difference between Krishna and the wife? And then you can ask women, what is the difference between Krishna and husband? Bolo Nikhil, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, right? Nitai Gaurchandra. What is the difference between Krishna? You ask a man, what is the difference between Krishna and the wife? Tell me, Adbhuta Hari Prabhu. Where is, any husband gives, Kalaniketan sarees, Javeri jewelries, big house. Still she will ask, "Kya kiya mere liye?" Right? "Kya kiya hamare mein?" Because if the husband goes and asks, permission from his wife, I will go and join Hare Krishna, she will flatly refuse. "Are itna saal maine aapka seva kiya. Give me permission and I will go." Then she will ask, she will bombard. "Kya kiya aapne hamare liye? Why you are married?" Bombard, like that. The son is also, son is asking, very expensive motorbike and all. The father, is like, Prabhupada says, when these wife and children, when they spend money, because husband, works very hard and earns money. When the wife, is spending on beauty parlor and all, itna 10,000, 2,000, हमारा, free haircut, right? एक दूसरे को कर ले. You just need a 10 rupees blade. We have machine, Pujari, we have, shaving machine and all. बिना खर्चा. They go beauty parlor, 1,500, 2,000 रुपए लेते हैं बोलते हैं हेयर कट के लिए. For what? Husband is asking, why you are spending, facial, this and that, like that. So one day when husband went to the house and then she is not there, then then he asked, where did she go after she came back? Actually, he went to the doctor. His face is broken and all. Teeth are broken and all. Then the doctor was asking, what happened? How you got this injury? Then he said, actually, I went to house, then my wife is not there. And then she came back. I asked her, where did you go? She said, I went to beauty parlor. Then I asked counter question, is it closed? So I got this. समझ में आया कि नहीं? I got this. हाँ ये हाल हो गया. ये हाल हो गया. Like that. So very difficult to. But Krishna, what is he saying in 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita? Huh? Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. I'll be satisfied if you just give me flower. Prabhupada said even the poorest of the poor man, they can offer this. Only condition is love. Only condition is love. Prabhupada writes in 7th canto, 10th chapter, that some people they think that this soda acha hai. You give patram pushpam phalam and then you get whatever you want. You ask Krishna and then Krishna will give. Very cheap, na? You just give patram pushpam and then you get so many riches in the right. Prabhupada says they are not bhaktas, they are vainiks, they are merchants, like that. Anyway, so it is mentioned like that. So very easy to please Krishna. So that is why Krishna comes down and he performs all these wonderful pastimes, right? Wonderful pastimes. And anybody who hears these pastimes, they will go back to Godhead. Appreciate, Shunvanti gayanti grunanti abhikshanashaha smaranti nandanti tave hitam janaha tavayeva pashyanti achirena tavakam bhava pravaha paramam padambujam. Shunvanti gayanti grunanti abhikshanashaha smaranti nandanti tave hitam janaha. Even if somebody, Prabhupada says, Shunvanti gayanti grunanti and all is there. Even if somebody appreciates those people who are doing this prachara of Krishna Katha, they will also, what will happen? Bhava pravaha paramam. What is this pravaha? You know what? Waves of material existence. There are 6 waves of material existence. Right? Abhishek, no? What is Arunapad? Huh? Arun Charan. What are the 6 waves of material existence? No. They are 6 enemies. Yeah. Shoka, moha, hunger and thirst, old age and death. Please remember, these are the 6 waves of material existence. We are whipped, all of us, we are whipped by these 6 waves of material existence. What are they? Bolo? Hunger and thirst? Infirmity? Old age? Death? No. Lamentation? Illusion. Right? Illusion. So, there is one beautiful verse. Namaha pankajanabhaya bhuta sukshmendri atmane vasudevaya shantaya Kutastaya Swarochise. Right? There Prabhupada comments that Krishna is free from all these these six waves of material existence. And then if you follow him, we'll also become free from. No? Kutastaya Swarochise. Kutastaya means he is fixed. He is free from these six waves of material existence. So, Bhava, Pravaha, Paramam, Padambujam. So, anybody who does these things, Shrunvanti, Gayanti, Grunanti, Abhikshanashaha, Smaranti, Nandanti, Tavehitam Janaha, Taveva Pashyanti, Achirena Tavakam, Bhava, Pravaha, Paramam, Padambujam. So, anybody who does all these things, Achira means without delay, very soon, they will see your lotus feet, which destroys, which stops the six waves of material existence. Right? It's like that. There is one Deepchandra Ghosh, there is a friend of Srila Prabhupada. So he was actually narrating. Later on, he is a Vrajavasi and a friend of Prabhupada, and then later on he became a disciple of Srinivasa Acharya Sampradaya. So he used to visit, when Prabhupada retired to Vrindavan, and then he was in Vanaprastha ashram. He was actually staying in Radha Damodar temple. So Srila Prabhupada said, this Radha Damodar temple is the most important place in this whole world. It is the center of the whole universe. One day he gave key to his quarters to Brahmanand Prabhu. Please protect these keys at the expense of your life. Like that. So we lost it, Anyway, Prabhupada quarters in Radha Damodar temple. So Prabhupada was very attached to it, he gave a lot of importance to these quarters. So he was staying there one day. Prabhupada was sitting on the veranda and he was chanting Hare Krishna. And the tears are rolling from his eyes. And in front of him there are pictures of Radha Krishna, Damodar, then Jagannath, Gaurnitai, and then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And one more sannyasi's picture is there. And then this Mr. Goshti, he went and asked Prabhupada, Baba, who is this personality? Oh, he is my god brother, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. He is my Siksha Guru. He gave me so much knowledge. I am indebted to him. He is a very expert scholar of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings and all that. Then every time anything would come, Prabhupada would offer to his Guru, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, and then distribute prasadam and all that. One day, when he visited, Prabhupada was sitting with his towel on his head, covering his head. Then Mr. Ghosh asked, Baba, what happened? You look sick. Yeah, I'm little unwell and all that. So when he checked, he was having very high fever. Like that. So he was chanting. And the next day when he went, he became all right and then he was very happy and joyful. Then he asked, Baba, what happened? What happened? You became all right so well one day. What happened? Then when he forced him, he said, my Guru Maharaj's mercy. He said, what happened? What happened? He said, I was sitting and thinking what to do. Then my Guru Maharaj came in sannyasi dress and touched my head. Then he told me, Abhay Babu, whatever you are doing is right thing. You are doing service like Narottam Das Thakur and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Because at that time Prabhupada was translating Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam. That you do like this, continue like that. So whatever I am made of Prabhupada's, my Guru Maharaj's mercy. Another time when he visited, Prabhupada was very, very joyful, dancing in ecstasy. Then he asked, Baba, what happened? What happened? Everybody used to call Prabhupada Baba. Right? So what happened? Prabhupada is very, very famous during his stay in Vrindavan. Everybody, all Vrajavasis, they knew Prabhupada. Like that. Yeah. What is this recognition? Oh, that Baba, he is always chanting. He is always chanting. That was the one comment they would make. Oh, that Baba, he was always chanting. Like that. Said, what happened? What happened? Then he said, oh, actually, then Prabhupada was very reluctant to share his experience. Then Prabhupada said, actually, what happened? I was chanting near Rupa Goswami Samadhi Mandir in the middle of the night. Then I saw three beautiful personalities. One personality with, wearing, loin cloth, Babaji dress, and with lotus-like eyes, blooming lotus petals. And then with big beads, on big beads, he was chanting Hare Krishna. And then his voice is very sweet. Then he was looking at me very mercifully. Then I said, oh, who are they? He said, one was Rupa Goswami, another is Sanatana Goswami, another is Jiva Goswami. Then they said, Swamiji, Baba, don't worry. Please keep, because Prabhupada was worried whether what he is doing is correctly translating and all. So don't worry, your translation is going on nicely. We will help you. You just simply concentrate on translating and writing commentary on Bhagavatam. Everything else we will help you, don't worry. Because Prabhupada is worried, go to West, how to finish this Bhagavatam and all that. And then now I am very confident that my work will be done. So one day Prabhupada called him and said, he gave him some money. I collected some money from Delhi, from some donors and all. So you use this money. I am launching my first canto Bhagavatam on Janmashtami day. I invited the UP governor and Krishnadas Brahmachari Govinda of Gaudi Math, the disciple of Puri Maharaj, and some other devotees. You hire a rickshaw and hire some people and do, we used to prachar. They used to announce in loudspeakers on the rickshaws. So and so program is there and all that. So then that day, all governor came and all, they launched first canto Bhagavatam. Then that day, Mr. Ghosh told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you gave free copy to everybody. You didn't give me? He said, no, this English is very hard. Your English is very weak. When my books will be translated in Bengali, that time I will give you. That time I will give you. Then Prabhupada told in that speech that I want that all over the world people should chant holy name. I want all over the world people should read Bhagavatam. I want all over the world people should honor Prasadam. I am very confident that this Bhagavatam will do that work. That time Prabhupada was just translating first canto and in small time, but he has complete faith that so like that Prabhupada actually he was preparing, he presented this Srimad Bhagavatam to all the people all over the world, so that when they read, Prabhupada said, these three things, Prasadam, holy name and Bhagavatam, my books. Because Prabhupada said, if you read Prabhupada books, you can, I have this experience, Prabhupada, I hear the voice of Prabhupada speaking, actually when you read Prabhupada books, you hear from Prabhupada. Actually Prabhupada is talking. Prabhupada is there in these books. Prabhupada is there in these books. So we directly associate with Prabhupada, right? That day, our Shankar Srinivas Prabhu, he was giving classes, he was describing the qualities of a pure devotee. Sadhu Sangha, whom to associate with Sadhu. And then he narrated some qualities of Sadhu, right? In whom we see all those qualities? How do we associate with a pure devotee? Right? So, associating with each other, it is not associating with a pure devotee. But all of us should associate, come together and read Prabhupada books and discuss Prabhupada books. That is actually associating with a pure devotee. Because Prabhupada is there in the books. So when you are reading Prabhupada books, you are directly associating with Srila Prabhupada. Right? So that is why, whenever you get time, instead of hearing lectures of people like me, sometimes I don't encourage so much, to record my lectures and distribute. So what is the use, Prabhupada told to us to give this Bhagavatam class, we give. Otherwise, what's the big deal, We just speak from Prabhupada books only. But in Satam Prasangam Mamvirya Samvido, in that verse, Vishnu Chakravarti says that suppose there is a small fire, a small thing only gets burnt. But if you want to burn a house, big house, you need a big fire. So, in order to destroy our kalmasha in our heart, two things are required. It depends on the amount of Krishna Katha, and it depends on the quality of association. The speaker, if that speaker is a pure devotee of the Lord, and a large amount of Krishna Katha you are hearing, and then that will create a big fire which will destroy all the kalmasha that has accumulated since millions and billions of lives, trillions. You can just imagine, we are in this material world already 311 trillion, 40 billion years. That means Ada. That means 160 or 155 trillion, for 20 billion years we are already here. And then before that, pata nahi kab se, Anadi Bahirmukha. So we have accumulated so much sins. So for that, we need to hear a lot of Krishna Katha from a pure devotee. That is why, as much as possible, you read Prabhupada books, associate with Srila Prabhupada. And then, so these Krishna's pastimes will be manifested in your heart. It's very wonderful, like that. So take a book. Not a day should go without reading Prabhupada books. For me, I read every day some amount of pages of Prabhupada. I read Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vishwanath Chakravarti commentary and all. That is extra. 6 Goswamis. That what is Shad Sandarbha. I read all those things. But that is extra, right? But minimum few pages of take a vow and read Prabhupada books. These Krishna's pastimes. So many wonderful pastimes. So much Krishna Katha is there. Right? And then we are directly associating with Krishna. We are directly associating with Prabhupada by reading his books. Right? So then, that is the Falashruti. What is this meaning of Falashruti? Dhruva Maharaj, if you read Dhruva Maharaj's pastime, so and so, Graha dosha will go away. If you have any health problem, you chant Gajendra Moksha prayers. For whom? Parikshit Maharaj ke liye? No, hamare liye. Right? So, but we don't want all these things. That is for the karmis and all. So real Falashruti of hearing Krishna Katha is we should get Krishna Prema. We should develop unflinching attachment to Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All glories to Brahmaji's prayers. Please by heart these prayers. All Krishna Tattva is there. Entire Krishna Tattva is there. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments? Seva? No questions? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, the killing of Dhenuka, the ass demon.